So the other great thing to do when you're improvising is to be able to bend strings, be able to pitch the note up, either a semitone or a full tone. How you bend a string is mostly you would use your third finger, second finger, or first finger. You can use your fourth, but it's a little bit more delicate with your fourth. You have to be really quite advanced, I feel. So when you're bending a string, you don't bend your string with one finger because it's going to really leave it a little bit weak. So what you do is you just line up the second finger next to your third finger and just kind of balance it a bit with your first finger behind it. Then you can sort of see the spacing. So I've got my third finger where I want to bend the note. My second finger is in the fret, just below it. When I push up with the two fingers, the note will have more control and I'll be able to pitch it much better. So if I want to, for example, play the note, that note, I can bend the note that's 2 frets below it, and I just bend it until I hear the pitch in the correct place. How do you know it's in pitch? Well, you either get the ear for it or you can play a chord in the background, some sort of keyboard chord, or just record something or a backing track, and then just bend your note and you can sort of maybe just hear it just when it pitches nice. So there's a kind of rule basically. If you want to pitch it up a full tone, it requires quite a full bend, probably up to where the third string is position wise. And you'll see actually your fingers have to push the third string up, away, up. So my fingers are just catching above the third string and they're pushing that up out the way, but still holding on to the note that I'm actually bending. And then you'll see there when I bend the note, I finish it off again with a bit of the vibrato. It's harder to do that when you bend a string, but it's certainly worth practicing it just to get the sound out of it. The third string, that's quite a long sweeping bend, but they're probably good ones to start with. Get your note, bend the string up with the note, pitch it, and then add vibrato. So that's with the third finger. The other fingers are a bit stronger, so your second finger doesn't really need the help that the third finger needs. You can sort of bend that kind of pretty much on its own. The first finger is just kind of balancing it a little bit, muting the other strings. Again, adding in the vibrato as a finishing touch. First finger, that's a good one just if you're trying to bend up a semitone. So it's not like a full bend all the way. So it's really just trying to pitch it so you're playing one fret above the one that you're actually bending. So if I wanted to play this note as a bend, I'd just go one fret below it and then just bend that up again. There it is. So it's just a smaller bend, just going up one note rather than the full bend where you got the two notes. So, sustain, vibrato, bending the string. All three great techniques. And just think about them as you want them to sort of work together a little bit, but they'll probably have to be practiced separately just to get the feel of what you're trying to do, and then you start to join them together, get them to work together.